Cryptocurrency is basically an exchange of value. It's ultimately going to become the underlying layer to just about everything we do. Cryptocurrencies are ultimately going to take over fiat. The more you educate yourself, the more you empower yourself.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Crypto Crow, and I am actually pre-recording this video because right now it is 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I was watching Bitcoin. It's basically Monday morning, like first thing, 12:30 a.m. It's technically not Sunday anymore. And so, and typically on Sundays, I watch Bitcoin fall a bit. And then come Mondays, it tends to shoot up if it's going to. It tends to do that on Monday. So it's already started. Bitcoin, looking at a 4-hour chart, looks to kind of, it was giving some doji candles down here. Typically when the price is going down and then you see a doji candle, that means there's typically going to be a reversal. And there was. And we just got a buy signal on a 4-hour chart. And it wicked up to around 72.17, and it's settling down at around 71.98. So I'm hoping, obviously no technical analysis is ever 100% on any level. I think, realistically, I think you might have a 70% chance if you really know what you're doing to predict what's coming. So we'll see what happens, but I expect Monday to be fruitful. Now, if you're just joining this channel, I used to do a lot of project reviews, and I used to dive really deep into white papers and you name it. And I was very, very bullish on the altcoin market. And over the last, I would say 6 months to maybe even a year, I haven't focused as much on the altcoin market because so many projects have been kind of sticking their heads in the sand, waiting for the market to turn around. Many are short of resources. And so it's been challenging to find significant news or altcoin projects to really discuss on a regular basis. But every so often, I'm presented with, or I discover, an altcoin project with a use case that I feel is going to be so strong that as adoption grows, not only will the value of the token grow significantly, but overall, these are things that I am excited to use myself. Brave browser was one of them that I had talked about recently. Just a phenomenal browser. You earn cryptocurrencies for free while you're browsing, and just a very, very good browser. And so that being said, I've got 2 projects tonight that I'm going to discuss. One of them is available now. One of them you can go pick up on exchanges and get your hands on some now. The other one hasn't officially launched yet. They are planning an ICO of some kind, or an IEO or whatever. I'm not exactly even sure because I haven't paid much attention to that. I will tell you this: A, I don't hold either of these projects. B, neither of them have given me a dime or have given me any crypto whatsoever. But I am trying to build relationships with both of them. Because I really, really like both of these projects. And I think that provided things go well, the use cases, I think, are solid, and I think they're going to see a lot of adoption over the coming couple of years, and then some. But I just think that as the cryptocurrency market gets more bullish and sentiment really starts to turn around, people are starting to look at altcoins and things of that nature. I think these 2 projects in particular are projects with a legitimate use case that I think are going to prove very, very fruitful in the future. Now, I could be wrong. Like every other video I've ever done, I could be wrong. okay? So don't ever just run out and buy cryptocurrency because I said I like something. Do your own research, read everything about it. I have been wrong in the past. I am not perfect. I have been snowed. I have been manipulated. I have been flat out lied to during my research, and some projects that I was absolutely bullish on. This is honestly one of the reasons why I've shied away from especially talking about projects that haven't even done an ICO yet, because I just once bit, twice shy. Okay. And so I'm just being very, very straight up with you. I am continuing to do more digging on both of these projects. I do have Tuesday evening, I have a meeting with one of them. With I think the CEO and like one of their other executives. I'm talking with them through a video Zoom. And so I'm going to keep you posted as to my progress with my relationships with these projects. So already 6 minutes in, and I'm sure some of you guys are saying, just shut the hell up, dude, and tell me what's happening. So here we go. Okay, this first project, Presearch. Now, I jokingly made, well, it wasn't too jokingly, I made this meme. Some of you will get a kick out of it. I no longer Google things I'm looking for. I search them with Presearch. I was just kind of playing around with marketing. Basically, this project is already launched. They are not fully decentralized yet. They are working on it. And ultimately what this is a search engine that will enable you to okay, so let's actually go to the search engine. So this is the search engine. You'll see up in the top right corner, I've earned one Presearch token so far. So I've made about 1.1, almost 2 cents. Okay. Now, before I get into a lot of these details, this is Presearch right now on CoinPaprika. It's sitting at 0.016 cents, down 74% for the year. And it's a decentralized search engine powered by the community. Now, these figures are not accurate here. Its original all-time high was 28 cents, okay? And that was back on April of 2018. So 2 years ago, it was at 28 cents a token. Current circulating supply of 150 million. 1 billion max tokens. This is no longer accurate. Not only that, but the exchanges that you can find this on, ProBit, HitBTC, and YoBit. YoBit's obviously not doing squat, and there are reports that YoBit is selectively scamming users and perpetuate their own pump and dump schemes. Beware. Wow. Well, I don't think YoBit's ever been really a big exchange anyway. However, these guys have recently launched on KuCoin. So you're able to get this now on KuCoin, but this data has not been added to this page yet. What's also true is that in an unprecedented economic environment, Presearch is taking steps to ensure its token economy is sound and aligned with the marketplace by reducing the maximum supply of Pre from 1 billion to 500 million. They are literally cutting their total supply of Presearch tokens in half. This, I think, is going to prove fairly bullish, but we're going to dive into some of this. Since that time, we've seen tremendous growth in the project, signing up 1.4 million users, generating more than 10 million searches per month, and launching an innovative keyword staking platform, which is, and I cannot wait to tell you about this, that has seen approximately 50 million pre-tokens staked. Now, how do rewards work? So let's say I've got, 100,000 Presearch tokens. Well, I don't have to spend those. But let's say I go to Google and I type in a particular keyword, and then I see a few ads that pop up. Well, those ads are pay-per-click advertisements, okay? So those ads are basically put out by Google pay-per-click, and advertisers are going to Google and they're saying, I will pay up to $5, 50 cents, 6 cents, $80 every time somebody clicks this. and it's like a bidding system, right? But once you've spent that money, you lose it, right? Somebody clicks your link, whether they convert into a sale or whatever happens, you're paying for those clicks. You're not paying for conversions or anything. This on Presearch, it's beautiful. And it's beautiful because so what you can effectively do on Presearch, let's say, I don't know, let's say I was in the insurance business, right? And I go and let's say I go to Presearch and I say, I want to know about life insurance. Now, I'm about to teach you guys how to make some bank with this. Okay, I'm serious. So life insurance is one of if I were to pull up the metric, I should have planned this video differently because I'm going to get into some heavy marketing stuff here that's probably going to make one of you rich. So if I were to go into the insurance business, their insurance companies will buy leads from people and they'll pay insane amounts of money for legitimate leads of customers looking to buy life insurance. So what happens is, oh gosh, this is going to be so good. For those of you that are into marketing and online marketing, you're going to absolutely love this. So I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to type in life insurance and just see what comes up. Okay. So life insurance, State Farm, Geico, all the companies with big budgets have the top positions for these ads. And I'll bet you if I pull them up in SEMrush or something like that, they're probably paying buku money, which means that their average conversion ratio has to be pretty decent because I'm guessing, I don't know, I'm going to guess these guys are paying somewhere between 12 and 15 bucks a click. It could even be more than that. It could be 30 bucks a click. I could find out if I really want to, and I can edit it. That's what I'll do. Hold on. All right. So yeah, wow, look at this. I was dead on the money. Life insurance, cost per click is $15.94. Life insurance policies, $14.81. Life insurance company, $11. Now, here's what happens. So, keyword difficulty, very hard. Okay, this is an extremely competitive keyword. If I were to punch in mortgage, I know mortgage keywords are probably like 30 bucks. Mortgage refinance. Let's see. Mortgage calculator 1.58. Cost per click 6.72. Maybe that's gone down. Let's check refinance. 15.61. There's $19 for home refinance. Okay, so this is giving you an idea as to the kind of money that it costs to buy these keywords and to basically pay for these pay-per-click ads. This is every time you click something. So then these companies, but here's the thing, with a lot of these companies, gosh, this is so, I'm kind of excited. I'm excited because I'm teaching you guys some real stuff here. All right. Hopefully you guys understand this because this is going to be ridiculous by the time I'm done. So a mortgage company, let's say a mortgage company spends on average of $75 per lead, okay? What you have is you have lead farms, lead generation companies that basically put all these major campaigns together to get all these different kinds of leads. Lower my bills is a big one. Lower my bills. That's a big keyword. And there's actually a website, lowermybills.com. And these websites go out there and they pull all these leads in through pay-per-click marketing, blogging, you name it. And then they take these leads, and a lead is like, if I were to go to lowermybills.com or something like that, and it'll say, do you qualify to refinance your loan? Interest rates have dropped to 3.8%. And you're thinking, my interest rate's 7%. I wonder if it's worth refinancing. So I put my name, my phone number, and my email address in, and boom, I become a lead. Then that lead is sold to a mortgage company or 20 different mortgage companies, because there's a difference between exclusive and non-exclusive leads. Same for real estate, same for life insurance or any kind of insurance. Huge money, okay, is made with this stuff, folks. I'm literally giving you a business model that could change your life right now, and I'm not even joking. Once I'm done with this and I explain what you can do with Presearch. Now, because I'm probably going to do it too. Maybe. So what happens is then those leads are sold to the companies. So then it's a matter of, well, which company can turn that cost into an actual loan or a policy or whatever? You know, you can do a refinance loan and make $5,000 on one loan, right, as a loan officer. And if the loan officer is making that much, the mortgage company he's working for is probably making a lot more than that. So to pay $75 for a lead, let's say your conversion ratio on those leads is somewhere around 12%. Well, you get the idea. You get how much money you have to pump in. I used to work, like the first mortgage company I worked for when I first got my license, spent like $1 million a month or something crazy. Maybe it was a year. I don't remember, but it was an insane amount of money, and I'm pretty sure it was a month on leads. And as loan officers, we would just sit there. Our phone, we wouldn't even have to dial the numbers. Our phones were just constantly ringing. Ring, ring, ring. Answer the phone. And it's somebody on the other end of that phone. Or basically the lead, right? And so it was our job to basically educate them, earn the potential client's trust, explain the situation to them, what we could do for them, and possibly work up a 1003 and maybe qualify them for a home loan, okay? And so that's how this business works. Now, rather than spend all that money to generate leads to then resell to another company with Presearch, what I could do is I can go to Presearch and let's say, so keyword staking. Let's say life insurance. Let's see who is staking this life insurance. Nobody. Okay. And we're going to get into some other metrics of this site so you understand why this is insane. So I could stake this right now. I could basically say, okay, I'm going to stake 1,000 Presearch tokens at 0.016 cents a piece. And when somebody types life insurance into Presearch, my ad is the first thing that they see. You're not spending money, you're staking it. You're not losing anything, you're gaining it. And so by being able to generate, I could basically go out, stake Presearch tokens for all of the top industries. Okay, somebody is going to do this after this video, and I'm sure probably make themselves rich. Don't forget my address. Send me a bonus or something. Send me a bunch of Cardano. How about that? Or Presearch tokens so I can stake my own. So anyway, so what happens is now you've got all these landing pages that are being promoted on Presearch, and it's not costing the advertiser a dime. Now, let's say there are more than one people that do that. Well, that's when the auctioning and the bidding system comes into play. So that's when people are saying, okay, well, there's one ad already staking 1,000. I'll stake 1,500 because I want to be higher than them. I want my ad to be seen first. And then you've got a bidding war. Okay, so that's the gist of Presearch. Okay, there's more to it, but it's an insane system. Now, right now, this is not the decentralized. So this is saying desearch. So some of it is apparently up and decentralized and so forth, but not all of it. I asked I think he's one of the developers that I was chatting with, and I said, is this a decentralized system? Is this an overlay on top of Google? Like, how are you getting all these listings already? Like, where's all this data coming from? And he basically said, we're working on that now. We're going to be decentralized soon, and the whole thing is going to be 100% decentralized, which I love. So that is basically what's possible with Presearch, okay? Now, and there are all sorts of articles. Your staking strategies. Presearch reduces token supply. Check that out. Who uses Presearch? Presearch is one of the top 5 properties in the blockchain space with more than 1.3 million registered users and 18 million monthly visits. Now, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, okay, that sounds great, but if I go to their Twitter, I had it open a little bit ago, but their Twitter only had like 6,000 people. Their Telegram group has like 6,300 people or something like that. Not an insane amount of traffic. And I think this is the dude I was actually just chatting with. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, 1.3 million registered users and 10 million monthly visits. Now, I was reading these after seeing their Twitter and after seeing their Telegram, and I'm thinking, how are they pulling these kind of numbers? Because it didn't make much sense to me. Why is their community not significantly larger then? And so then I started looking at some of the metrics and I thought, okay, so if we're looking at presearch.org, their number one traffic source is Venezuela. Now it's dropped since the time of that article. Now they're at 8.49 million total visits monthly. And so I think, or is that month? Well, this is total visits over what time period here? Average visit duration is roughly 10 minutes, which is actually not too bad. Pages per visit, 3.70 with a 41% bounce rate, which is 41% is not terrible, but it could be better. 11% of the traffic is coming from Venezuela, 11% from Colombia, 10% from Mexico, all the way down. 247 countries are basically accessing Presearch. And I'm looking at these metrics and I'm thinking, okay, top destination sites, YouTube. Firefaucet.win is a top referring site with 76% traffic. Now, I don't even know what this is, so let's take a look at this because I didn't look at this before. I don't know if it's an advertisement platform that they're buying traffic or if it's legitimate traffic coming in. 2.69 million total visits coming to the site from Russia is the primary. Okay. Fire Faucet allows you to automatically claim all your cryptocurrencies at once in a single tab without any annoying ads or pop-ups okay, so this isn't even a traffic generation site. I thought it might be a site where you have a budget, you pump some money into it and they just send you a bunch of crap traffic, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So cool. So, and with a bounce rate of 47%, that's too good for just total crap traffic being dumped into the site from, traffic aggregators or whatever. So anyway, so that's pretty good. 100% organic. Top 5 organic keywords out of 78. Presearch, Presearch login, Presearch Descargar. I don't even know what the hell that is. And then I don't know what that is either. So some of these metrics to me are a little odd, but a lot of traffic from YouTube, and I assume a lot of this traffic is coming from influencers. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and then something else. I'm assuming this is a Russian platform of some kind. I don't know. VK, I'm not even sure what that is. So then I thought, okay, I want to find out what are some of the other metrics associated with this website. There are authority score is 49. Organic search traffic is 1.1 thousand. So the traffic that they're generating would typically cost them about $2.2 thousand if they were buying that themselves. 1.1 million backlinks, which that could be good or bad. It depends on if the backlinks are crap or where these backlinks are coming from. And I haven't done a big audit on a lot of this stuff, but these are all SEO tools that I've used for a long time. And Deborah Mundell Business Marketing Profile. You can buy a lot of backlinks, but you want, this is page authority. So 63. Okay. It looks like their highest page authority link is 63, which that's not that great. BitTubers. So, but I mean, looking at some of these top links, at least it looks fairly legitimate. A lot of Latin country traffic. So this is showing some of the stuff that they're looking for, backlink types, a lot of image backlinks. So that's kind of an interesting thing. I'm guessing that these are image backlinks from referrals. So if you look down in the description below, you're going to find a link to Presearch. Please use it. Please use it. It's a referral link that's going to get me Presearch tokens, and it's going to help me be more active on Presearch. Okay? Doesn't cost you anything. And basically you set up your account. Every time you search, I think up to 8 times a day, you'll generate 0.25 Presearch tokens. So for every, I think 4 searches, you generate 1 Presearch token. I think maybe it's up to 8 Presearch tokens a day. That might be it. So, and I think that's what's happening here. There's a lot of traffic that's coming in from referral ID links from people trying to generate more Presearch tokens so that they can do a lot of different things. And Presearch offers different services and things. So all of this is legit. All of this looks very, very legitimate. Presearch is now a top 5 crypto property and is holding steady in comparison to the other properties such as CoinMarketCap, Coinbase, and Binance. Here's the thing. These guys are doing this stuff in a crap market still. Like, it's not exactly the best market for altcoins right now. But I do believe that something like this, as it catches on, is going to get ridiculous. Because ultimately, by you promoting the platform on your social media, because when you sign up, you'll be able to get a referral ID link, and then you'll be able to put that out on your Facebook and your Twitter and YouTube and wherever, and you're going to generate Presearch, and then you're going to be able to use it to basically generate money advertising. And so ultimately, it's empowering you to generate money on their platform, and it's not costing you a dime to do it. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this continues to grow. And grow, I expect it to do. Now that they've just got a new listing on KuCoin, they've cut their max total supply down by half. So rather than 1 billion tokens, there's only going to be 500,000. It originally had an all-time high of 28 cents. It's currently less than 2 cents. I mean, where do you think this is going to go? I mean, am I crazy? But, volume right now is only $51,000, which is nothing. $51,000 in trading volume is absolute crap, to be quite frank with you. But to me, it's not about the volume for this token, because the majority of people that have this token are staking those coins. They're staking them to control some of the keywords within the search engine, which is freaking brilliant. I mean, honestly, I wish I had thought of this, but it would have just become like another one of the million ideas I've had since high school that I probably got bored with or didn't follow through on or whatever. So it is what it is. It's probably best I left this to someone else. Let's just be real about it. I always come up with really fun, crazy, exciting ideas, things that I really want to do, kind of like programming. I've wanted to learn a programming language my entire life. I bought a book on Python for kids, sat down with the book, got into page 3, and instantly was like, I just don't have time for this. It's like, there's not enough time in the day to be me to the fullest extent of me. And that's just the nature of things. Sometimes I get an idea and I think this would be fantastic. I really think this is a great idea. And then I start working on it, or I start doing stuff and I'm like, I don't have the time to commit to this, or this isn't making me feel the way I expect to feel. Like, I don't feel as accomplished doing this. And then I lose interest and I move on. So that's Presearch. I would highly encourage you to check this out if you haven't already, because this is all I'm using from now on. I'm just using Presearch, and I'm not kidding. Now, you can do other things. You can plug in. So when you do a search, it's pulling from Presearch, Google, DuckDuckGo, Etherscan, CoinMarketCap, Twitter, Facebook, and then obviously the other Presearch. And if you want, you can go in and make a bunch of different changes to your account. And then if you want, pretty sure this is the button. No, maybe that's not it. I just watched the whole freaking demo on this. There's something on here where if you click it, providers, that's what I'm looking for. So I click providers, boom. I could add any of these platforms as a part of my search metric. So let's say I want to add YouTube. Boom. I just added YouTube. There it is. And then, I could go to any of these searches and search any of these platforms anytime I want. Amazon, boom. Now, let's say I want something to be default. I want my D-search to be default, but I can make Google default, just drag it. And that's it. You don't need Google anymore, folks. You don't need Google. Earn some Presearch. I'm telling you right now, I mean, complete brutal, even Cointelegraph. I mean, bam. This is like the sickest platform I've seen in search and marketing for the longest time. I'm not even joking. I'm super pumped about Presearch. I mean, there you have it. Thank you there was somebody, one of you, posted something in one of my videos recently and said, "Hey Crow, what do you think about Presearch?" And I thought, you know what? I vaguely remember talking about it or seeing something about Presearch a couple years ago. And I remember thinking it was a pretty good idea, but I didn't even remember what it was. I just remembered that it was something that I kind of was digging for a minute. And then the bear market, and then everything happened, and I hadn't thought about it again. And so I went back to the site and I started reading, and I'm like, oh my God, this is launched. This is it. So, yeah, there it is. So that's Presearch. I have high hopes for Presearch, and I am going to be trying to get as actively involved in this project as an advisor or something right now. Like, I'm already working on that, just so you know. But I haven't even talked to anybody yet. So I other than a dev, for a few minutes asking them different questions. So that's that. I do think this is going to be pretty good stuff. The second one is called Tookey. Again, nobody's paid me squat for these videos. I am doing these videos because I'm genuinely excited about these projects, okay? What they amount to financially, I have no idea. What I know is that the use cases for these projects are very, very, very exciting to me. So, transform today's links for tomorrow's decentralized web. Layer 2 protocol, live product, active token community, token economy. You see this little video back here. So I'm not going to make this too long because I don't want this to become an ICO promotion type video. There's plenty of information here, but partnerships and collaborations, MetaMask, Algos, Elrond, Maker, Civic, Civic, this is actually pretty cool because it's the first time I've actually seen Civic being used on something. But basically, you can use Civic to establish your identification and then use that with QR codes to verify who you are. And I'm like, holy cow, it's the first time I've seen Civic used. So for you Civic holders out there, you can thank Tookey for utilizing Civic because it's the first time I've seen anybody use it. And it actually was pretty cool. So what is this? This is basically a way. Okay. So I've mentioned that I had this idea that I thought would completely change the way influencers monetize themselves. Okay. And I'm just going to lay it out for you right now. If you're a developer, steal the idea, knock yourself out. Let me be the first use case and give me a bunch of let me create my own token with it and I'll use it and I'll be your test dummy. Okay. Because I realistically just don't have time. You know, I'm going to be real honest with you. I was reading a lot of the hate stuff about me last night. I was up until 7 a.m. Heartbroken, legitimately heartbroken, because I have spent now 3 years in this space, researching, learning, trying to educate people as best I can. And I'm not perfect, but I feel I've always been forthright, transparent, brutally honest. Dad, I'm reading through this and I'm like, wow, these people, just so much hate and so much nonsense. There's so many lies and just, I've seen stuff that references somebody that references me, and then shows pictures of stuff and it wasn't even me. It's like somebody pretending to be me. And I'm like, is this a setup? Is somebody doing this? What's happening? And what did I do to hurt any of these people? Right? And then I just started thinking to myself, some of what they say is true. The fact that, I have had a lot of business ideas. I've done a lot of different things since high school. I started my first business out of high school, so that was my college. Start a business, do something else, do something else, do something else. That's how I learned. That's how I became me. But I was really affected. I really was. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty affected. And I'm just man, and I talked to my wife about it this morning and this afternoon. And I'm she's like, you can't let these people get you down. She's like, the bigger you become and the more you accomplish, the more people are going to hate you. She was like, that happens to everybody in the public eye, everywhere, at any time. And she's, and she's right. She's like, they're going to make up stuff about you. They're going to do what they can to make themselves feel good. That maybe, who knows? And then she was giving me examples of some people that she knows. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of crazy. And there's just nothing you can do about that. Right. And then I thought, I need to take some of that negativity and channel it into something a little more positive. And by that, I mean not spread myself so thin. I need to get back to the roots of me on this channel, and that is finding and discovering new use case projects that I think are going to help change or disrupt an industry for the better. And so, and not dive into every project I see. I am not a developer. I don't want to put together a development team. Originally, I had the idea that I was going to create this platform myself. I'm not. Somebody can steal it. But here's the idea after all of that rambling. The idea was this. As YouTubers basically put out content and then sometimes charge cryptocurrency projects for that content, for features, project reviews, whatever the case may be. What I ultimately wanted to do was create a Crow coin, and a coin that is tied to its own wallet. It's its own coin. I really wanted to build this on Cardano, okay? And I put some feelers out, and I was directed to talk to some people at LBRY wallet. And then they basically said, yeah, we'll do it if you pay us. And I'm like, that's not really the point. Like, this is to help both of us, not just me. So I'm like, you know what? Like, whatever. There are blockchains I could do it on, but I'm like, I get literally really no support whatsoever out of Cardano. Like, you guys would be surprised. But whatever. I get Charles's time, and we get great interviews, and we have a good laugh, and that's worth it. I mean, that's all I could really ask for. So they owe me nothing. But anyway, And so the idea is I wanted to create a wallet for my Crow coins and take 51% of my Crow coins and basically make them part of a distribution model so that for every subscriber on my channel, they get, X number of Crow coins for free, airdrop to them. Okay. So, like, let's say you're a subscriber on my channel. You set up your wallet address and everything within the Crow wallet. And then you're signing up using your Gmail address, okay, associated with what you subscribe with, how you like videos, when you post comments, so forth and so on. And then ultimately the idea is every time you like a video, you get some Crow coin. Every time you comment on a video, you get some Crow coin. When you as a subscriber, every month or whatever that you remain a subscriber, you get some Crow coin, right? So you're accumulating these Crow coins just by being active in that. And that ultimately that wallet would be tied into like Google and YouTube's API to pull those metrics out for every user that signed up into the wallet, okay? This is what I outlined on paper, and I was trying to explain it, I just never, I'm not doing it, but somebody else can. But then there's a reason I'm telling you this as it relates to Tookey, okay? So then the idea is within that wallet to have a mini exchange, like a self-servicing, self-functioning wallet platform that when an advertiser says, hey, I want to go and I want to advertise on Crow's channel, I want to buy a 2-minute feature. So they would go into that wallet and then they would select 2-minute feature from that wallet. That 2-minute feature is automatically priced based off of the metrics of my channel, based off of the average view time. That's another metric that people would earn. Like the longer you watch a video, the higher your ratio, like all that data goes into just earning Crow coins, right? So, and then all of that data goes in, and the price of that 2-minute feature is constantly changing based off of the metrics associated with my channel. And so if an advertiser comes to the wallet app and they say, I want to buy a 2-minute feature based off of how many subscribers, watch time, social metrics, engagement metrics, this is the price for that 2-minute feature. Okay, I will pay that amount. 50% of that, or 49% of that, would basically be going to me. The other 51% would be going to my community for being active on my channel. That's it. It's almost like a self-fulfilling economy because the users are active on the channel, increasing all of the metrics over time. Those metrics are helping to charge more for the advertisement on that channel, knowing I have an extremely captive audience. And then step 2 to that, once I had proven and established the model for it, is to then license that platform out to other influencers, whether they're on Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Ultimately, it would change the entire world of influencer monetization. Unless you think I'm crazy, but that's just another one of my crazy ideas that I think up. And I'm thinking that would really work. I think that would really change the way a lot of things happen. I'm reading all this hate and I'm like, I just need to slow down. I'm 42. I do fine. I have plenty on my plate. And I need to just pass that torch, just break it all down in a video, let somebody else steal it and build it. Maybe they'll remember me, thank me, whatever. Maybe they won't. But if I were to dive into doing that and then, I started talking about it and then I changed my mind, or a developer, like something happened, and of course it doesn't matter what happens, I'm always the asshole. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just not even going to bother trying that. I'm going to keep my eye on what I've got going on in front of me right now. But in the meantime, we have Tookey. And ultimately what Tookey is it's not a similar business model to that at all, but it does allow me and will allow me to create my own advertisement campaigns by creating my own pay-per-click campaigns through links, and then track who is sharing those links around to generate Tookey tokens or whatever the tokens are that we're using. And we'll watch this real quick and it should explain it.
Tookey Network represents a breakthrough technology for growing your business through the use of smart links. Simply put, a smart link is made by embedding a smart contract into a regular HTTP link, enabling the link to automatically track and record every time it is shared and actioned. Our platform allows businesses of any size to create referral campaigns with true multi-step tracking and real-time consumer behavior data. Simply create a new referral campaign, allocate a referral reward, and watch as your campaign grows and moves throughout the web. Using the platform, you can track and record at what stage and time a user clicked or shared the smart link to a particular product or service, and then reward the key parties in the referral chain when a conversion is made. This creates more value to the people taking action and less to those who are simply further up the chain. The best part? Tookey referral campaigns are free to start and only cost money when a conversion happens. This means Tookey campaigns perpetually fund themselves. Businesses no longer have to pay per click or per number of ad impressions to large corporations, but only when actions are taken by their existing client base. Discover the key to online referral marketing and start a new campaign for free today.
So that's it in a nutshell, and hopefully that makes sense. This is basically a platform that's going to enable people to create pay-per-click advertising campaigns to promote whatever they want, or in this case, my YouTube channel, my website, whatever. If I want to promote a particular video, I'm going to be able to say, hey guys, click the link down below, grab the referral link, start linking it out on your social media, help get the metrics for this video up. You're going to generate money from spreading that link, and you're going to be able to track every bit of it on the blockchain. And so I'm likely going to be diving deeper into Tookey in the future. I want to wait to go too deep into this platform until I've actually talked to some of the higher ups. Maybe I have them on for an interview, like whatever. But I've been messing with this and I've been looking into it more and more, and I really, really like what I'm seeing. I'm genuinely super excited about both of these platforms. Between Tookey and Presearch, I would love to see both of these somehow utilized within the Brave browser. And I think that if we could establish that marriage, if I could basically plug in Presearch into the Brave browser as my default search algorithm, and then I'm generating Brave by using Brave while I'm also generating Presearch tokens for my searches, we've got a beautiful marriage. And then if I'm able to keep track of my decentralized pay-per-click campaigns through Tookey someday in the future, you know, which I can do ultimately. I mean, I can do that in the Brave browser, just using it to go to the Tookey site. But basically, I think that there are other ways that we can integrate that. And so I wasn't even planning for this video to be 46 minutes. I know I got off topic and talked about a lot of different things. But I'm actually really excited about these platforms. And looks like Bitcoin took another little dip in the midst of this video. So hopefully by tomorrow morning, we see 73.20. But who knows? I'm just throwing a random number out there. So don't go trading on any of that. But anyway, that's it. 2 platforms that I think are going to catch everybody by storm in the coming months. Yeah, crow your coins, guys. I'll see you again soon. And if you have any questions or anything about these platforms, any comments, anything else, like genuinely that you think I should be taking a look at in the altcoin world, let me know in the comments of this video and we'll see. I might surprise you, but I'm definitely looking to make the altcoin market and legitimate use cases, not just crazy tokens, and I'm not looking to do any kind of reviews on toilet paper token or anything like that. But if there's stuff out there that you think is going to be legitimate, if it has to do with marketing, I love. If it has to do with completely disrupting an industry, you know, like Celsius Network, you know, like Utrust, you know what I mean? Like really cool projects that are going to be decentralized, that are going to be really blockchain focused, but change the way these big corporate companies do things, I'm interested. Let me know in the comments and I'll take a look. Until then, thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Oh, and I forgot another thing. Apparently, since my channel was terminated accidentally by YouTube and then reinstated, check your notification. Because I'm being told that people are finding it more difficult now to find my videos since that happened. And I don't know if I don't know what's causing that, but a lot of people are saying, dude, I had to go and like run through the forest barefoot and do this and that just to find your videos. And I had to go back and change my notification bell to all because that was changed as well. So really weird stuff going on. And I don't know if it's intentional or just a glitch in the algorithm. But yeah, make sure you change that and make sure you go back, click your notification. Let me know in the comments, if you please. Did you have to go back and change the notification back to all? Was it even on? Were you even notified of this video? Let me know, because something weird's going on and I got to get to the bottom of it. Thanks for joining me, guys. Crow your coins.